welcome back to my channel and I hope you all are doing well. As in the previous Unit 3 first video, I have said that I will explain about the components of environment, that is business environment, in details in another video because it will take time. Okay, I want to explain in details with live example because this is very important. These are the factors. This is a model. Okay, business environment model, that is it. I am just writing it down in short. You have to draw this model if it is required that explain the factors or the components of business environment. You have to write it down like this. This will enhance your contents in writing. Okay, that is economical first, technological, regulatory, social, legal, political. So this is the model of business environment factors. You can draw it for, like, if you want to attempt the examiner, draw it. Okay, it will enhance the weightage of your contents while you are writing it down in exam. Okay, apart from that, please always give example. Every time I explain, I say give examples while you are writing down the points that will give a weightage to your writings. Okay. So, even if you cannot explain in details what is economic environment, first of all. Suppose if you cannot explain, give an example only. That will also give marks. That means you already know the meaning, that's why you know also to give the example. You will get the mark. If you write the meaning in short and then an example, this is the best way to gain marks. Okay? Shortcut. Okay, now let's understand the components. What is economy? Economy means the, like I would say, where the country is growing financially. In simple word, I will not use hard terms here because it will become very complicated for you to understand. That means that you are, like, your country is developing and your country economy is boosting. That means that you are in trade surplus. Okay, surplus means that you are in profitable in a particular country. When you are operating a business, we all are operating business in India, right? So trade surplus means that we are like exporting more and importing less. That means from other countries we are importing less. That means we are not using our capital by like importing the raw materials or expensive things. With you have to pay tax also to each and every country when you do it. We are not doing that part. We are buying raw materials and cheapest labors and everything from India only. We are operating in India. Okay, that is whatever we are in trade surplus. That means that we are profitable. Our economy is boosting. Our rupee value will increase if we export more. That means people are buying from us, other countries. So we have to pay tax also for that, right? When you export, they are paying us tax. Okay, along with the money they are paying for the goods they are buying, right? So we are profitable. That is economy. That means that supply, demand, services are in excellent condition. Why economic environment is important? Because in here it is written that economic factors present in the environment affect the demand, supply, services, price of a certain product or service, or availability of the products. Do you think if our economy is in crisis and collapsing, we will be having more demand? No, because unemployment will increase if we are in trade deficit. Okay, so we suppose I am saying that we are importing more. That means we are spending more. Our cost is increasing, but we are not profitable. Our country is also not profitable. So what will happen? Unemployment. And I am saying that if we are importing, that means the cost of particular price are increasing. So that means what? The demand will also decrease. Yes. Product availability. While you are using cheapest raw materials and producing more in the country itself, your availability of the products will increase. But if your raw materials are very expensive because you are importing, then your availability of the product will reduce. That means your sales will reduce. That means your profitability will reduce. Okay. So a business will have this kind of impact if economy is in state. That means that financial institutions, suppose I am saying, I want to borrow money. My organization as a commercial sector, I want to borrow money. Now you might have heard that repo rate, that is the RBI. Now RBI has reduced the repo rate. That means the interest that is being charged to each and every commercial banks for taking loan from RBI, the interest is reduced. What will happen then? The commercial bank will be in profit because the interest has been reduced. Now they will also do the same to us, the local peoples, or to the organization. When we borrow from the commercial bank, they will also reduce the loan interest. What will happen then? We will, if we are in crisis, we will go and take a loan. The interest is less. Okay, that means the cost is already decreasing. Apart from that, what will happen? The money flow will be increasing. When the money flow increase, we can use those money to do business and gain profit for a certain company organization. That means the country economy is boosting. Now you might have heard in 2025 there was a new budget where it was being said that tax has been reduced. The tax was rebate. Okay, there was a rebate in income tax. So when the salary slab, that is the income tax, has been reduced or rebate, the normal peoples, the middle class people were focused, and where we have been provided the privilege to spend on goods and services and on luxury products. So when we have more income in our hand left because of tax rebate, now we can do is we can buy more luxury products. Home we will buy, yes. Now loan interest is also reduced. That means we will buy more home loan we will take, and we will buy home. Our income is also increasing because tax is rebate now. Then I would say vehicles, luxury vehicles we will focus on. We will spend more on restaurants and all other luxury items because we have money in hand. That is economical factor. That is financial policies and everything will have an impact on the business. That means those economic factors, like it is said here, economic condition existing in a country, the stage of economic plans. That is policies of financial institutes, commercial banks, World Bank, inflation, deflation in a particular country will have an impact on the business. So, demand, supply, services, availability of product, all these will be having a good impact if the policies of financial institutions are good in a country. Which India this year has given good policies of the financial institutions, which is having a good impact on our day-to-day life. Okay, so that you should consider while establishing a business in a particular country. Got it? Now the second point is political. Political means the political party. Now a political party, suppose I am saying before there was a Congress political party, now the ruling party is BJP in India, right? So I would say that if a certain company was in a good relation with, like I would say, BJP, okay. So any government, let's not talk about the government, okay. Let's not talk about a particular party here, not take the name here, but I am saying a government party has won this time with majority of votes. I as a organization CEO, my organization has a good relation with the existing political party and they won. Will I not have a benefit? Yes, because I have supported the political party, the political party will have a good benefit for me. Okay. Now I am saying that For example, let me give an example. In 1977, Coca-Cola was said by the Indian government to leave the country, and they focused mostly on the local farms for growth of the business. However, in 1993, liberalization and the globalization policies were allowed and came back in India. So that's why Coca-Cola also came back and established in India. Coca-Cola had a very bad impact when they were told to leave, and then they still are existing and in a good shape for what? They were like told to come back to India and operate their business. That is a part of globalization and liberalization. I will explain you in next chapter what are these things. Okay. So again it was said, suppose I am saying a dry state. Gujarat is a dry state, right? Suppose I am saying I am from Assam, it is not a dry state. What will happen if my government, state government says that, you know, I want to make this state dry because people are spoiled because of the consumption of alcohol. Huge impact will have we will have a very huge impact in the wine or like alcohol business. The people who are doing the business in alcohol, they will have a huge impact. They will sustain loss. Okay, and when they sustain loss, their tax they pay. Yes, the consumption is very much like, you know, so much an increase in Assam, the alcohol consumption, suppose I am saying. So that will also have an impact on the state government as well. That means also in the economy also, because the profitability will reduce. If the profitability of a certain organization reduce, the tax will reduce, and the consumption of a certain sector is reduced. That means the consumption that was giving a good impact in the, you know, profit, like, you know, tax paying. Now, if that certain sector is like not in demand because of a political you know, framework, the sector has been closed. That means it will have a huge impact on the state government of Assam. It will have huge impact on the peoples who were in that particular sector as a business owner. Now, that will also have a impact on the consumption of like, you know, goods and services. That means if a particular sector is demolished, that means that I as a business owner, there are a lot of business owners of alcohol. Now what will they do? They will reduce the consumption. So overall the flow of like demand and supply of each and every product will reduce in a certain way, in like 1 to 2%. That will have an impact on the economy, okay, of the state government. So this is known as the political impact that can have on the business, okay. Technology. So this is very important. What do you mean by technology? That means changes from time to time. Before, in 90s, TV was there. That TV has an antenna, so we access that way. Now it is digital. We need smart TV to access the OTT platforms, and then we actually should need a Wi-Fi, and we connect it. We go to YouTube, and also we get the access. Okay. As per our convenient time, we can watch TV now. There is no such thing of this program will come in this particular minute only. If we do not use this, we are not available in this hours, we will not be able to watch that show. No, you can watch it later on in OTT platforms now because of smart TV. So that is what is called change in technology. Now digitalization has been imposed. Okay. So now when digitalization comes, suppose I am saying I am in apparel industry, okay. So like Reliance, Trends, they are in apparel industry, right? They works in brands and they have showrooms. Now they have also come to a platform of digital, that is Ajio. You know, right? Ajio. In Ajio also they have those brands and you can get an access. Why? Because in remote areas, if suppose there are no showrooms, people can buy also from the digital platforms right away. That way what happens is some people also need good access now. From time to time technology has changed, and you will also have to change to compete with your competitors. That is a technology change. Okay. Now social. So social environment says that like there is a formulation of business like strategies and all. Suppose I am saying that Goa is very like independent and liberal, and everyone in there can smoke, goes openly, party, society. You can do whatever damn thing you want to do over there. But do you think that same social beliefs and values are there in remote areas? Tourism, but remote areas. No, this from society to society it varies. So the tourism industry, suppose I am saying, the strategy they are using for pubs, party, okay, party hopping, pubs, like you have yachts and there will be some casinos over there in Goa. It is very normal, people are accepting over there. But do you think in Assam, I am suppose there is also a tourism industry in Assam, that is Kaziranga National Park, okay, in Kaziranga. Can you do the same strategy of business in tourism in Kaziranga? No, because here you have to ensure that animals are not being disturbed, they are not being harmed, noise pollution should not be there. Apart from that, there is a society who is remote society, they have their own values and custom, you cannot breach them. So what you learn? That means social factor. That means according to the social beliefs, taste and preference of a certain particular reason, you have to build your business policies accordingly. Okay. ITC is a hotel is available everywhere. ITC hotel, whatever may be the taste and preference, have to change according to the reason they are establishing their hotels. Okay, this is simple example that I am giving you. Now comes the legal environment. Legal is same like political frameworks, or you can say regulatory framework. So regulatory framework also says that fair trade practices, tax. Okay, suppose I am saying that the tax structure says, this here says that we will rebate up till this income slab was like I think 12 lakhs, we will rebate. So there is an increase in money flow. Now we have more cash in hand. We can expense, we can spend it on all the luxury items, and as per our preference, we're gonna spend. That means our economy is increasing only because we're spending more, the demand is more, supply is more, availability of products will be more, right? Directly or indirect. So these are legal frameworks, or you can say, regulatory frameworks. And then also I can say that interest rates, repo rate has been reduced, so loan of commercial banks rate has also been reduced. That means it is having a good cash flow for growth and development of the society. Yes, that is regulatory framework. Legal framework is also same, but that says the legal, like you're protecting the needs of the customer. That means Customer Protection Act, Consumer Protection Act. Sorry, Consumer Protection Act says what? That you have to protect the needs and wants of the customers. They cannot be fraud at any cost. You have to pay penalty if you have caused any damage to the customers. Okay. False advertisement also come in that way, that you are influencing your customers with a brand in a falsely. Like falsely you are giving a hope, and then you are whatever you are advertising that has no link with the product that you are selling. Yes, that is also consumer protection. And then what comes under legal environment? Factories Act, labor law, not overtiming, 8 hours is the time, right? And then factory law also say that hygiene, health insurance, yes, and then PF for certain PF means provident fund you have to provide to the employees, okay, and then ESI card, that is insurance card also you have to provide to certain people who are working, or the salary should be I forgot the salary I'm so sorry, I actually have forgot the salary that is required for ESI card, but that is also insurance policy that has been provided to the employees who are earning less. Okay, health insurance you are providing. So these kind of rules and regulations are legal framework that is to protect the employees, the customers, the society okay, which can have good impact on the like business or bad. So you have to consider these factors to grow continuously in an business, or else you will like not grow and your business will shut down at a particular point of time. I hope you got all the factors. I have explained it in details with example about the business environment, and for furthermore I will in the next class come up with there is a chapter 3 economic environment in India. So this is like liberalization, privatization, globalization, as I have mentioned, that I will explain. So these are going to be explained in the next class, and then after this we will go to unit 4. Okay. Unit 3, chapter 2 is completed with business environment, characteristics of business environment, importance, now components of business environment. This is the end. Unit 3, chapter 3 comes with what was it? Economic environment in India. When the economic environment came in India, liberalization when it came, globalization, what is it, new industry policy, new trade policy, this I am going to explain in the next chapter. Okay, I hope you are liking my videos. This is the end of the topic of business environment. For more such videos, do not forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends and family members. Have a great day. Bye-bye.